Hey, what's going on? It's just a quick follow-up video for Russ. Anyone else interested in this cap-to-cap transfer stuff that he's been talking about lately? I said that I'd carry this out, and so here we are. I changed things around a little bit. What I've been doing is using an Arduino to read the voltages. Both these capacitors, these are 33,000 microfarad caps, and this big cap, or this big resistor here is the load. It's a 1.7 kilo ohm resistor. And that's about it. That's how it looks. Draining one cap across the load, just reading the voltage here, and then draining from one cap into the other cap, so completely shorting this, allowing the cap to recover, because these do have, they're electrolytic, right? They got some recovery on their own, up to about 0.2 volts or so. And then doing a transfer to this cap, reading the voltage here, and then subtracting this voltage from that voltage, so that'll give me, like, in respect to ground, right? So that'll give me the voltage across that resistor. And you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? And so yeah. So what happens when you're doing this, and I was data logging everything, is you end up with a lot of funky lines. So the stuff down here is the stuff from the actual from the test, so I don't go through all of it, but green is the voltage in the big cap, right? The first initial cap. I was running it at 12 volts. That's why all the voltage dividers in the for the Arduino. And red is the second cap. So I tried to switch things around here as fast as I could, and I got the first transfer into the other cap, but because of the way it's reading the voltages, right, this will read a voltage across not just the resistor but that cap as well. You kind of get this phantom stuff going on up here. So pay no mind to some things, and so you get, this is the second transfer here. It comes down here, and when it goes down to 0, then the caps are balanced, and then this is a drain of one and drain of the other. And so what these big spikes are here is I changed this from just volts and milliamps to milliwatts, so I actually got a real power reading. And then in typical caveman fashion, took a piece of paper and held it up to the screen, traced out the figures that I wanted, did some simple triangle math, approximated some things. I was a little bit off, but I'm equally off on both of them. And split the curves into two triangles basically, and then did the area math for those in millimeters, used a magnifying glass to be as accurate as I could. And from the first run to the second run, I got an area difference of about 2%, which you could call human error if you want. But I just wanted to share that. Hopefully that made sense to everyone. How I went through that, it's pretty simple, just had to be done. So this big old electrolytic caps and a ceramic resistor as the load, and a bunch of pretty lines. So there we go. Cheers.